Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. Hope you are all doing well. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I'm tuning in to whoever is watching this reading, whenever you are watching it. Tuning into the energies and receiving divine messages, guidance, support, validation, affirmations, news you can use. So let's start. All right. So in the past, we've got the Ace of Swords. No, the Page of Swords. Learning something a new way, a lot of epiphanies. I feel like this new way of being, this new way of thinking about things, it slowed you down, so you had to pay attention. Feels very, very different. So there's this wind energy in this illustration, and it does feel like the winds of change. All right. Ooh, so the thing about this new way of perceiving your world, it puts you in a position where you had to make a decision, had to make a choice. Keep going towards that or stay. I feel like where you were, you didn't have any options. Kind of have that feeling of painting yourself in a corner, and so there's nowhere. You're in a corner. How do I get? There's no options. So I feel like the old energy, there's no options. You explored all your options, and you're following a calling. Your calling, a divine calling. Your soul was calling you. That was the new energy. And it does look like you heeded the calling. You listened to your soul. I feel like you took a chance. Because where you were at, there was no love. And if you're honest about it, the way you were creating, manifesting, co-creating, creating your world was very unloving for yourself. You might have given your love and been very loving, but it wasn't very self-loving. And I don't feel that you were receiving love. You weren't receiving love. You weren't receiving affection, care. It feels like you were completely emotionally void. One, because I feel like psychically, so if you're okay with not loving yourself chronically and not caring to fill your own cup first, and you do this on a chronic basis over extended period of time, you have set the precedent within your energy that says that you do not put yourself first. You do not put your soul first. You are not making loving decisions for yourself. And it looks like those around you were okay. And so they agreed with that. And they also did not put you first, and they did not love and care. Wow. Whew. Let's take a breath. Everybody, just That's the past. We're going to get through this. Something about this past energy is informing us about what's going on in current energy and will help us see where we prefer to go. So not happening. All right, you can do this. Okay, so in current energy is 6 of Wands. So right now you're a rock star. You're feeling it. You're feeling yourself. You're having success. This is very public success. This is, boy, feel the fulfillment and satisfaction, like you're right where you have put yourself. You've created your way to this position, to where you are, to this energy. You might be feeling a little new, a little awkward in the newness. Something, you're having success. Maybe that's even it. It's a little awkward being this successful. And so it might be throwing you having so much success. Am I reading this right? I like that. All right. Ooh, interesting. It's so interesting because it feels like you're all the success, but it's very destabilizing for you. Having this success, I think because, okay, the difficulty is because you have created so much success that it looks like it might be difficult for some people around you to see you so successful. Feel a little jealousy, a little competition here. Not much. It does. I feel like it messes with your work, with whatever this is that you are feeling so successful in. It does feel about another person or persons in your environment who don't know quite what to do with the level of success that you've created for yourself. But it doesn't look like you're willing to play with whatever their tactics are. This is yesterday's reading. I believe it's yesterday's. This does feel like a continuation the next day. I don't feel like you're willing to fight. Either there's a lack of engagement or you're disarming whoever this is. Maybe you're disarming them instead of like putting them in their place. You're disarming them. Maybe a little, gentle soothing over, a little smoothing out their ruffled feathers. It looks like you're feeling in current energies like there's something isn't fair. There's some imbalance going on. Doesn't seem that you want to fight about it, but it does look like I feel like someone's trying to cheat you out of some finances, something, yeah, boy, this is some toxic energy coming up. It might be coming up in everybody, or coming up to be seen, to be dealt with, to be worked through. This is someone is in your energy who's definitely not in their best energy. They're not being nurturing. They're not being abundant. It feels like they've walled themselves off from you. Feels like they might be ghosting you or ignoring you. Even if they're right there next to you, it feels like there might be some type of energetic wall, because they can't deal with how successful you are. Or I feel like they're picking. So the first card, the first thing we got was how much success you're having. With that being said, you're not used to that success, so you're feeling a little awkward. This is new to me. I feel like that's actually endearing. You're not letting it get to your head. You're like, this is kind of weird. But that weird awkwardness, I feel like they're judging you for being kind of weird, like not being perfect. They've got a perfect picture that you need to somehow match. And it feels like they're projecting. This is within themselves. And so, but it's enough. Wow. What a ride, huh? It does look like this gets healed. Whatever this has been, I feel like as we're looking at the past energy and kind of incorporating, bringing it all full circle, I think you learned in the past that you can't put someone before you. You have to take care of your soul first, your soul, your body. You have to take care of you, not in ego way, but in just making sure you're nourished and you're loved and that you love yourself. And so in current energy, you're not willing to allow someone to bulldoze over you or railroad you or treat you in a way that doesn't allow you to love yourself. And you are willing to communicate and to stick up for yourself, because that is an act of self-love. It feels very mature how you handled this. It feels like you aren't trying to control your environment. Things are uneven. I feel like there's a mixed bag for how you're feeling about what's going on. I think you're a little bummed that you can't just try to deal, it's difficult enough to wrap your head around that you are now a star, that you are victorious and doing really well. And it's a bummer. I feel like that's just a little, I wish the people around me would be happy for me. But I feel like if they step over a line, you will handle it very maturely. And I don't feel like you are aggressive or mean to this person. Whatever you do, it brings, you are a star through and through. You have this ability to just heal and bring that balance back. Feel like you go within and you bring that balance back, and then balance within, and then so sure, getting out of balance is a daily, maybe every hour or two, whatever. Some days you're completely out of balance or balance adjacent. So, but it looks like you just go within, you know how to deal with this. I feel like that's also part of your ascension and becoming very good at what you do and very successful is learning how to deal with other people's egos. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Your higher self is in the energy of Seven of Pentacles. I think yesterday this was your challenge. In yesterday's reading, the Seven of Pentacles, that waiting for harvest, waiting for, oh, it's time. The wait is up. You've put so much work and effort into something. Boy, again, it feels so. How do you? It feels like how do you deal? How do you work with? How do you deal with someone who's not in the upright and not in their strength? They're not in their power. They're feeling unempowered. I feel like a lot of what your tactic is to just surrender. Like, I can't control other people. I'm gonna watch. I'm going to keep track, like be aware and accept. Wow. There's something magical that you might not see about what's happening. So if you judge this as something bad happening, you might be missing some subtle points about something that you have wanted to harvest within yourself. Oh, so you're having success in the world, public, and you're also finding success within. Boy, something happens, messages come in, some kind of energetic. I feel like the messages feels really magical. This feels like a dream come true really quickly. All of a sudden, I feel like as you surrender and you don't try to control what's happening, you, by surrendering and trusting and allowing, so more feminine energy, it allows your guides to come in. It allows, wait, something shifts the energy. So I feel like it's related to you not trying to change someone or control someone's behavior, but just surrendering, acquiescing. I accept that this is what's happening, and I'm going to watch this. And something happens to, and it shifts the energy, and either someone else comes in who's, boy, this is so interesting. I read it so many different ways. So it doesn't, I can't give, I was going to say that, but I see many different timelines or just different storylines, not timelines, storylines. Communication comes in. by spirit. Something, the energy changes like this. It feels like this might be communication. This might be someone seeing things from the upright, someone who sees the situation and sees you clearly and says something, addresses it. This could be you. You could finally receive, after surrendering, receive guidance, divine guidance, and then you know how to respond because now it's time. Or this is someone who says something and it shifts the whole thing. I feel like this person, this energy, whether it's you or exterior, is honest, fair. They value you. They see your value, or you see your value very clearly. This is an authoritative energy, whether you are expressing that energy, you're embodying that energy, or if someone else is. Fantastic. I feel like that might blow your mind too. All right, your challenge is temperance, patience, balancing. This is something divine. This is faded. This feels faded. So don't try to rush it. Don't try to make it go away. This is something. This is something being balanced, being healed within yourself, within the universe. I feel like a possibility is to judge this as bad or get in a victim mode. Like, this is happening to me, when how I'm reading this is it's happening for you. You're going to have many more victories and successes. And this is allowing you to know early on how to deal with these type of issues as they arise. So, all right, I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.